Hello friends, I am here with my channel Solving Questions with Gauri ma'am. Today I am explaining one question from GET Biotechnology entrance examination. Which one of the following statement are correct for antigen activated effector T cells? So the question is from Immunology. The options are given. CD4 plus cells make contact with macrophages and stimulate their microbicidal activity. The another option is CD4 plus cells make contact with B cells and stimulate them to differentiate into plasma cells. The next statement says CD8 plus cells make contact with B cells and stimulate them to differentiate into plasma cell. And the another statement says CD8 plus cells make contact with virus infected cells and kill them. So in the statements there is different combinations are asked. First two statements relate to CD4 plus cell. In the first statement, CD4 plus cell are activating macrophages. In second statement, CD4 plus cells are activating B cells. In third and fourth statement, CD8 plus cells are activating now. And in case of third statement, it is activating B cells, CD8 plus cells. And in case of last statement, CD8 plus cells are activating virally infected cells. So to solve this, we must know what is CD4 plus cell, what are CD8 plus cell, what are macrophages, what are B cells. So let's go through these concepts. जब हम T सेल का इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स सीखते हैं तब हम सीखते हैं कि T cells cannot recognize antigen by themselves. T cells need some presentation of antigen to them. And this is done by the APCs, that is antigen presenting cells. Antigen presenting cells include macrophages, dendritic cell. These two are professionally antigen presenting cells, and sometimes B cell even can act as a APC. Now what happens? These antigen presenting cell phagocytoses the antigen. Cleaves the antigen into pieces and it presents that antigen using the surface bound molecule, surface protein MHC on it. Now these MHC are of two types. MHC is major histocompatibility complex. These proteins are present on antigen presenting cell. Here I have written APC plus MHC class 2. These are of two types, class 2 and class 1. MHC class 1 are present on all nucleated cells of the body. MHC class 2 are present on the antigen presenting cells. Now, once this antigen is presented to the T helper cell. Now, try to understand this. Which cells are T helper cells? Which are having CD4 molecules on them and which get recognized the antigen presented by MHC class 2. So once this is presented, this is recognized by the T helper cells. T helper cells get activated and these further activates different lineages of the immune system. Which are these lineages? These include B cells, means T helper cell now going to activate B cells, other antigen presenting cells, T helper cells and as well as T cytotoxic cells. So these are the T helper cells. Now if antigen is presented on MHC class 1 with any nucleated cell. Now this nucleated cell is it may be a virally infected cell or it is a tumor cell. This presents antigen on MHC class 1 and now this get recognized by the T cytotoxic cells. T cytotoxic cells are having CD8 molecules on their surfaces. So using the CD8 and MHC class 1, this recognition is possible. Now what happens? This T cytotoxic cell get activated and this acts upon these tumor cells or virally infected cells. So the action of T cytotoxic cell is directly, it performs cytotoxic activity by itself. And in case of T helper cell, it helps other lineages of immune system to get activated. After understanding all this, we will say that the first statement, CD4 plus cells make contact with macrophages. Yes, macrophage acting as an antigen presenting cell and stimulate their microbicidal activity. Yes, CD4 plus cells that are T helper cells that will activate macrophages. Then second statement, CD4 plus cells make contact with B cells and stimulate them to differentiate into plasma cells. This also we have seen that once T helper cells get activated, that is nothing but CD4 plus cells, it will activate B cell lineages also. So this second statement, Q statement also becomes a correct statement. Moving to third statement, CD8 plus cells means here T cytotoxic cells. Make contact with B cells. No, CD8 plus T cytotoxic cell do not make contact with B cells. For the activation of B cell, it needs T helper cells. We just have seen. So here further it is saying it activates and stimulates its differentiation. But this first line itself telling us that this statement is wrong. Moving further, CD8 plus cell, again talking about T cytotoxic cell, make contact with virus infected cell and kill them. Yes, this is correct statement because T cytotoxic cells are active against virally infected cells. It performs its cytotoxic activity against tumor cell and virally infected cells. So the statement becomes correct. So here P, Q and S, these three statements are correct in this question. Now the option C is the correct answer for this question. Here I have concluded with today's video. I will be there with having more solved questions from GET Biotechnology examination. So keep watching my videos. I request you to please like, share and subscribe for my channel and also to hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.